Okay, so I just want to show the status on some of this localization stuff. So I did go in and create a lot of the extra characters needed for things like accent marks and some other glyphs from different languages. Um, I mean, especially with like the size of the small fonts. I mean, you only have 64 pixels. I mean, it's really at the point where it's almost like there aren't that many ways to do it and still look anything like the shape you're supposed to be making. I mean, you only have 64 pixels. Um, but I just wanted to show though, like the flexibility here on the ending, for example. So, um, I did go through and and everything, like literally all of the text now is set up to be localized. And so here's an example of the very ending of the game, and you can see even stuff like like at the bottom, where it says end. It's possible to even localize that, and everything just works automatically. So for example, like if I change it to I'll do Norwegian. I added Norwegian, and you can see that a lot of the characters are in there, like the like the overring kind of accent above the characters is available in there, and yeah, so the font layout system actually supports accents and characters that actually go below the line on the thing. So that's all in there. Um, and you can do like actually I can change this to do let me do Italian. Oh, and it's funny too. For like one of the alternate endings when you die too many times. I mean, even that. I added a nice little touch to it where after Cody says the weird shit, Jessica slides out now. It doesn't just stay static. She actually does like well, you'll see. Um, but yeah, but you can see though how the layout is all just happening dynamically. Like it doesn't matter. Um, what text you put in there, it'll lay it out and horizontally and vertically center everything, and depending on the number of characters that you have, like it doesn't matter either when it actually shows stuff at the bottom. um, so like that for example. So so basically I just need good translations now. I think I didn't want to waste anybody's time on doing any translation until I had made sure everything was worked out and everything really worked well. But now that I have like the accent thing in there, I think I can pretty much do any character. So I'll put those in a package, and then the thing is, when if you make new glyphs, for ones that are missing from a language, they have to be using the exact same color palette, because basically the program keys in on those existing colors to make the different variations, because there's actually several font color variations. So do I have this thing still? Yeah, I was messing around with it in 4:3 mode. Let me put this sucker back at the native aspect ratio. But yeah, but I just want to show though too, like on top of, I mean, like I extensively like went through everything and made sure that you could translate everything. So well, let me get out of here. So oh, actually, you know what? I think I changed the language back, didn't I? I wanted to I wanted Italian. Yeah, so I just wanted to show like you just how even like the intro text, even there. One other thing I'm probably going to add is a way to do an offset on the vertical positioning of the accents, because the thing is, right now I just essentially put the accents above where the normal font character is. But if one of like the lowercase letters doesn't actually take up the entire height of the space, you see there how like on the E, the like the grave accent is a little bit kind of high up. So I might actually add something where depending on the character, you can actually set the offset for like the acute, grave, and so on accents, to really kind of make it look nicer. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's all translated though. And even shit like, I mean, look at the title screen. I mean, even the shit like in the title screen, it's all translated. Like, I mean, everything. I mean, even like at the end of a level, when you get like the round overlay, it says like round clear or whatever. I mean, even that's translated. I mean, everything is fucking translated. So I mean, I mean, basically, like all the text is completely dynamic now. I deleted dozens of images, because like for example, on this screen there actually used to be an image that just said select player, and that was basically just like the image that I slapped on there. But now all of these fonts are all laid out, by the program. I mean, even things like like you could, for example, I mean, you could even localize, like all the item names if you wanted to, so like for example, like hammer or whatever, like that could be, the Italian word for hammer. It's all. I mean, right now, I only plugged in the English names for. Oh, actually, I did knife. See, I did knife. I actually translated knife already, but for the most part, only the English names are in there. I did translate, like just a handful of them, just for testing. But essentially, you really could just localize like the whole thing. So yeah, I mean that's it's pretty damn flexible. Um, yeah, so I think this is all looking pretty good now. There have been like a lot of like nice little tweaks I made too with the way that I laid out the energy bars, to make it look a little bit nicer than it did before, I think. Um, but yeah, it's I think it's looking pretty good.